You know you need to move forward. You know staying where you are is slowly killing you. But every time you try to take a step, something holds you back. It's not fear, it's not laziness, it's something deeper. And until you see it, you'll stay stuck forever. This is the story of a man who finally understood why. His name was Manish, 31 years old, stuck. Not in a bad life, just a stopped one. He had a job he wanted to leave but didn't, a relationship that wasn't working but stayed, dreams he talked about but never chased. People would ask him, "Why don't you just do it?" And he'd have answers. "The timing isn't right. I need to save more money first. What if it doesn't work out?" Good reasons, logical reasons, but deep down, Manish knew. They weren't reasons. They were excuses, and he was tired of making them. But he didn't know how to stop, because every time he tried to move forward, it felt like something invisible was pulling him back. One day, Manish's younger brother came to visit. 25 years old, just quit his stable job to start a business. No safety net, no guarantee, just doing it. Manish felt something twist inside him. Jealousy, anger, shame. His brother was doing what Manish had been planning for years. That night, they talked. "Aren't you scared?" Manish asked. His brother shrugged. "Terrified, but I'm doing it anyway." "But what if you fail?" "Then I'll try something else." Manish stared at him. "It's not that simple." His brother looked at him, really looked at him. "Why are you still here, Bai?" Manish opened his mouth, then closed it. He wanted to say, "It's complicated," but it wasn't. He was choosing to stay every single day. After his brother left, Manish sat alone, and for the first time, he asked himself the real question: why can't I move forward? Not the excuses, not the reasons, the real reason, and he didn't have an answer. The next morning, Manish went for a walk. He ended up near a river. An old fisherman was sitting by the water, preparing his net. Manish noticed him. "You look like someone carrying a heavy load." Manish smiled weakly. "Just thinking." The old man nodded, then pointed to his boat. "You see that boat?" Manish looked. It was old, tied to the dock. "I've had it for 30 years, the fisherman said. "Every morning I untie it, push it into the water, and fish." He paused. "But do you know what would happen if I left it tied?" Manish frowned. "It would stay at the dock?" "Exactly," the fisherman said. "The river would still flow, the fish would still swim, the world would keep moving." He looked at Manish. "But the boat," he said, "it would rot, right there, at the dock." He started untying the rope. Most people think staying in one place keeps them safe, but it doesn't. It just keeps them tied. He pushed the boat into the water. "You can't move forward because you're still holding the rope." And he rowed away. Manish sat there for a long time, staring at the empty dock where the boat had been. And slowly, he understood. He wasn't stuck because of bad timing. He wasn't stuck because of money. He wasn't stuck because of fear. He was stuck because he was choosing to hold the rope. Every excuse he made, every reason he gave, they were just ways of keeping himself tied to the dock. Safe, predictable, controlled, but also rotting. He thought about his life. The job he stayed in because it was secure, the relationship he didn't end because it was familiar, the dreams he didn't chase because they were risky. He was holding every rope, refusing to let go. Because letting go meant uncertainty, and uncertainty felt dangerous. But staying tied, that's the real danger. Because while he was holding the rope, life was flowing past him, and he was rotting at the dock. Manish made a decision that day. He would untie one rope, just one. The next week, he quit his job. Not recklessly, not impulsively, but intentionally. It was terrifying, but for the first time in years, he was moving. 6 months later, Manisha's life looked completely different. He had started his own small business. It wasn't perfect, but it was his. He had ended the relationship that wasn't working. It hurt, but he was free. He was finally moving forward, not because the timing was perfect, not because he had all the answers, but because he stopped holding the rope. He learned the hardest lesson. You can't move forward while holding on to what's keeping you stuck. Most people spend their lives waiting for the right moment, waiting for safety. But the river doesn't wait. Life doesn't wait. And while you're holding the rope, everything else is moving without you. You think staying tied keeps you safe, but it doesn't. It just keeps you in place, while you slowly rot. The fisherman was right. The world will keep moving, with or without you. The only question is, will you untie the rope, or will you stay at the dock and decay? Right now, you're holding a rope. You know what it is. The job, the relationship, the city, the habit, the identity, the thing that's keeping you stuck. You have reasons for holding it, good reasons. But let me ask you this. How long are you willing to stay tied? How many more years will you spend at the dock while life flows past you? The rope feels safe, but it's not protecting you. It's trapping you. And every day you hold it is a day you're not moving. Untie the rope. Not all of them, not at once, just one. Take one step into the current. It will be scary, but it will also be alive. Stop holding on. Start moving forward. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories that help you see what's really holding you back.